Hello, folks. It's Vic here again. You thought I was finished. I only had 25 in my whiskey selection box, and they're all finished. But you know what? I've got a few more drams, as you can see behind me. So I thought I would just carry on through December, see how far I got. And a few of my buddies in the States said, yeah, please keep doing it. I think it's the accent that they like. So I thought I would pick out a few of my drams and taste them and just describe them for you and see how it goes. So I'm still here in my grotto. I've still got my lights on. I think I'll have them on for a few days yet before I tap them down. So I've got a special dram tonight. I was thinking, what kind of drams can I talk about? And I was thinking about when I drink whiskey and when I enjoy whiskey. And this December has been unusual because I've been drinking whiskey on my own. And that is something I don't normally do. For me, whiskey is much more enjoyable when you're drinking it with other people. When you're drinking it with your friends and your mates and you're talking about it and discussing it and just having a great time. That is when I enjoy whiskey the most, when I'm with my whiskey buddies. And I have got loads of those. I've still got my whiskey buddies from Diageo, where I used to work. I've got new friends that I've met while I've been teaching at the Whisky Academy in Edinburgh, teaching at the UHI in Elgin, teaching over in Groningen at the Noord-Nederland Whisky Festival. That's one of my favourites. I've met some great buddies over there. I know so many guys for the Netherlands now. It's fantastic. Real whiskey pals. Where else? Teaching at the Speyside Whisky Festival, where I met the guys from Groningen initially. So I've had lots of chances to enjoy whiskey with people. Some of the best times I have with whiskey through are with my football buddies, my Forest Mechanics mates. You can see behind me I've got one or two samples. And we had kind of started when we just did it once and then we're not allowed to anymore. We got together, got all the samples out, stuck them on a kitchen table, and we had a whiskey night. So I really enjoy whiskey with my friends. That's when whiskey's the best. So I thought I'd try and do some whiskey around about my friends. And the first one I've got is a dram, a little sample of a dram that I got from one of my best friends and one of my best whiskey buddies. My mate Ian Wood. Everybody calls him Woody. And me and Woody have known each other for ages. Let me show you something. Where is it? I don't know if I haven't learned how to share my screen yet. Here's a picture. I think you can see that. That's me with the West Brom top there. And that is my whiskey buddy, Woody, Ian Wood. Now, we met in 1979, and we've been mates ever since. So I thought I would start with one of Woody's drams, and we've been sharing drams for a few years now, and he's getting a great collection. And it's great because now he works for Gordon and MacPhail, and he gets some super samples, super whiskies. So Woody gave me this one. Now, this is a Tormore, and it was bottled in October 2020, and it was distilled in 1993. Now, my understanding is it's not for general sale. It was given to the staff and I think friends, and I don't think it's for sale. But he gave it to me, and because I love Tormore, and he knows that. So he gave me a wee sample. But what's different about this one is this is out of a sherry cask. It's out of a sherry butt. Now, I love my Tormores, and I've got a couple of Gordon and MacPhail's. I love Gordon and MacPhail whiskey as well. I really rate what they're doing. And I've got a couple of older Gordon MacPhail's Tormore. I've got this Connoisseur's Choice for 1997. I think it's a 16-year-old. And I've got this one, which is a wee cracker. It's the old cask strength bottles. And that's a Tormore 1999. And I think this is a 15-year-old. And I've drank a couple of them already, so I really like my Tormores. But these are both from bourbon casks. And I love these Tormores out of bourbon casks. And when Woody said, well, this Tormore's a little bit different, Vic, he said, it's from a sherry butt. I thought, now that would be good to try. You know, as subtle as I could to Woody. That would be really good to try. Anyway, he popped round the other day. Didn't come in the house. We were socially distanced and everything. Don't worry, folks. And he gave me a wee dram of this Tormore. So this is a Tormore, 1993 it was distilled. It was bottled in October 2020. Its strength is 54.2%. It's a 27-year-old. And look at that colour. Got it in my Gordon MacPhail glass, look. Got a swell. It's quite a thick whiskey. Legs taking a long time to develop there. But look at that colour. Beautiful gold brown colour. Isn't it fantastic? And the smell. I opened this a wee while ago and let it breathe. And I wasn't getting a lot off it. I was just getting lots of sherry notes. But now, I'm still getting those sherry notes. It's still got that mustiness, but not as much as when I started. And oh boy, there's lots of coffee there now. Lots of raisins. There's a fair bit of alcohol. But it's fruity as well. Now, fruity, these ones in the bourbons, I get pineapple and passion fruit and mango and all the melon, all those sort of tropical fruits in these. Can't really smell them on the bourbon expressions. Can't really smell them yet on this sherry one. But I'm just wondering if they're going to be there on the palate. But what a beautiful smell. It is definitely a bit of a sherry bomb on the nose. But it's fruity as well. Lots of coffee, lots of raisins. It smells absolutely fantastic. Now, Woody says it's delicious. So I'm kind of hoping. Yeah, he's got not a bad taste. I've trained him well. So hopefully he's got this one right. Anyway, slàinte and cheers, Woody. Oh boy. Oh, that's hit the spot. Oh, that has got so much raisins in it. What a beautiful raisin finish. Oh, that is rich and bold. Huge mouthfeel. And that is that's like a sherry cask. That really is. But there's fruit in there as well, and it's quite sweet. I'm not getting those tropical fruits that I get off the other two Tormores that I'm used to. But I think this sherry bat is having quite a lot of influence on this whiskey. Oh, that's delicious. And there's a bit of sort of an orange note as well there, kind of citrusy. But it's those raisins for me. Oh, so just plump and juicy. Oh, it's fantastic. And a lovely fruity, sweet and raisiny finish. Oh, boy. That is a cracking dram. Okay, let's try another one. Oh, so many sherry notes on the palate. Woody pencil shavings and really quite tingly on the tongue that time. But there's that orange. There's that sweetness and those fruity notes. Oh boy. You know, it's a shame this isn't for sale. I mean, I probably couldn't afford it if it was for sale. A 27-year-old Tormore. This is a gem. Completely different from the Tormores that I'm used to. My cask strength one and my connoisseur's choice. Completely different. But delicious in their own way. Oh boy. It is such a beautiful sherry cask finish. It's just staying there and staying there. Now, it's not harsh going down. It's got a lot of alcohol, but it's really quite smooth and gentle. But I can still taste those raisins and that orange, citrusy note. Little bit of fruit coming through as well. But it's kind of being dominated by that sherry bat. Little hit of coffee there. Oh, cheers, Woody. That was a cracking dram. I've got a tiny little bit left that I'll probably enjoy later. Just a tiny wee bit. Look at the colour in that. But oh, that was an amazing dram. Very nice. to start off my post-selection box with. Don't know what I'm going to have tomorrow night. It'll be a surprise. It'll be salmon off of here. I don't know what it's going to be. But I will still a tiny little bit left here. More fruity notes there. As a little bit lighter, but beautiful sherry whiskey. That was a cracker. That was a Gordon MacPhail Tormore 1993, bottled this year, 27-year-old sherry, but 54.2%. So, cheers, Woody. Cracking sample, my friend. I really enjoyed that. So, thanks for joining me. Come again tomorrow night. I'll surprise you with one of my many drams behind here. Maybe give you a wee story about it. But for me, yeah, whiskey's all about sharing it with mates. I wish I could get together with you and have a dram. My football pals, my whiskey buddies, all the students that I've taught over the years, and all the guys in Groningen, and everybody that I've met at the Speyside Whiskey Festival and the Groningen Festival and the Edinburgh Whiskey Academy. I really wish I could get together and have a dram with you. But have a dram tonight. Enjoy it. Stay safe. Stay sensible. Have a good evening. And I will see you tomorrow. I think it's Sunday, isn't it? So I will see you tomorrow night after church. Have a good day. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Cheers, buddies. Bye now.